Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 10th to the 16th. This is for Pisces, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity. To get more specific with your reading, I do this, Pisces, because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, Pisces, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years. It's had major influence on divination, including tarot, and every tarot card is assigned an astrological element or ruling planet. So we go really deep when the two are combined. Now, Pisces, I want you to get really excited this week. This is going to be a great week. Not only is April one of the best months of the year, we have the luckiest day of the year, and that is on April 11th. Now, I talked about that in my monthly forecast. Now, this week, this is really interesting, okay? And this is, and listen, thinking about your monthly forecast, a lot of money energy. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is huge. This is huge for you, all right? The reason why is because on April 11th, the sun is conjuncting Jupiter, making it the luckiest day of the year. And for you specifically, Pisces, this is your second house of salary, all right? And so what makes it more significant is Venus is trining Pluto that day too, which is so much love about. I mean, this is just such a gorgeous day. But what makes it extra significant is that we just had a new moon in Aries. Next week, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Aries, okay? So it's already odd, not odd, but it's rare to have two new moons back to back in the same sign, all right? Now, it's sandwiching this, the luckiest day of the year in Aries. Aries. What does that mean? Aries rules your second house of money, of salary, okay? And if you're not here for a money reading, okay? If you're not here, if you're the king of Norway watching this video, money's not a thing to you. You're like, money, what? I got enough of that. It's second house is like self-value and material possessions and, self-worth. And, you could be buying a house. You could be buying that car that you've wanted. There's a lot of possibilities here, but it's such a great time. And, on Monday, Venus is entering Gemini. Okay, I love that. So go be social. It's a social, aspect. It's fun. It's flirty. It's almost there's a lot of curiosity around that sign too. It's like you may be like, I want to try that out. I've never done that before, right? Like it's a great aspect. And so I love this week. I really, really do love this week. It's going to be very great. I also love that Mercury went into Taurus last week, which is bringing a lot of like practicality toward your dreams and your visions and your goals, but also that full moon in Libra. Now this is why this money thing is a big thing for you. That full moon in Libra was in your 8th house, all right? And so that does rule money, other people's money. So that's bonuses, commissions. Maybe your partner is getting a huge raise. I mean, this is going to be a week, Pisces. This is going to be a week. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for April 10th to the 16th. Again, this is for Pisces, Sun, and Rising. Now, Pisces, as I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It gives the best overview. I know my hair keeps falling in my face. I got to get my hair cut. And if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Pisces, I love you. You're amazing. Thanks for being here. You'll notice there's a lot of sunlight. I take that as a sign, all right? The sun, everyone needs their vitamin D. I love the fact that the sun is coming through my window. You may not be able to see it. I'm going to bring the cards up one by one, and this is amazing. This is amazing. Your spread is amazing. And I'm actually kind of glad that it's covered here because I don't want you to see that. When I pull it up to the screen, what's in your future? Ooh, you're gonna love it. Now, let's start with your past. You got the 7 of Swords. So this is really the main message that's coming through is it's really more about facing your truths at this point, okay? Face all your truths, and I want you to move forward, okay? Remember, the 7 of Swords came in your past. He's looking back. We want to move forward, right? And there could be also, for some of y'all, there could have been a situation if you may resonate with some Pisces that some people may have been doing some like things that are been a little mischievous or a little underhanded to you. Hey, listen, it could have been lying to you, it could have been cheating on you, it could be stealing from you. What resonates with you, right? You could have caught someone. And he's doing it in broad daylight, right? He's stealing the swords. This is like the lying, cheating, stealing card, very Machiavellian. But at the end of the day, the biggest message coming through is actually, a lot of Pisces that'll resonate. Face the future. Let's not take shortcuts. Let's face every truth that we have to face to move forward. Okay, don't block yourself from things that moving forward this week, because your spread is just absolutely amazing. And again, if it is a situation in your physical world where someone is doing something a little underhanded, a little weird, have that moment to confront them. Okay, have that moment to confront them. This is actually really interesting because not only did you get the Seven of Swords, and when I say confront them, like, do it in a way that's like cool. All right, because Mars is in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer, it's in its fall. It's not a bad thing, but Cancer, sometimes the crab claws can come out. And this is falling in your fifth house of pleasure, okay, of self-expression, creativity. All right, so it's also procreation and love, and so it could have to do with relationships, it could have to do with work, even maybe like colleagues or boss not letting you like express yourself. But again, it really is like the biggest message is having to face some of these truths and really drawing it out of you, right? Really moving forward at this point. Now you got the Seven of Cups in the heart of your spread. So we're going from one seven to another seven. Now in the Tree of Life, seven, all right? It's all about, seven really is desire, all right? But it's Venus, okay? Venus is very active this week. Remember I said all that practicality, all right? Well, here's the thing. And Venus and Gemini, so have a lot of, fun. And at the end of the day, seven is all the things that we desire, all the things that we desire. All right. And then also, if you're into numerology, this is the year of seven. 2023 is the year of seven. And we can talk about seven. It means so many different things, from the chakras to, I won't spend all time, but at the end of the day, seven is introspection. All right, so there you go. All right, there could be a lot of opportunities presented to you this week, but also you could want a lot of different things. All right, just know what you want the most, know where you want to put all that energy toward. All right, you see that there are seven cups here. He's being presented with seven cups, and it's a good thing. It's better to have options than none at all, right? So a lot of options could be coming through this week, but really know what you want. All right, really know what you want. Sometimes the message comes through like, be careful what you wish for, and it really just means there may be some things that you're going after that may actually, you may know like deep down inside it's not something that your heart's into, if that makes sense. So really know what you want, be laser focused, have your head in the game, don't let anything distract you, especially with the Seven of Swords in your past. Like, face all those truths, and that'll really help. Trust your intuition. I always say you're one of the most intuitive signs, and y'all are the biggest, out of all the signs, the most psychic. All right, now you did get the Ten of Wands in your challenge area. All right, so there could be a sense of you having this facing these truths. Okay, and again, if it is someone in your world and within your orbit that is doing something that's a little underhanded, causing this imbalance in your world, I want you to know that you can only move forward when you take care of this, right? You can only move forward because consider these moments like not facing your truth and not knowing what you want, and people doing something like weird and underhanded around you. Consider those moments as like energy that is just taking up so much space in your life. And it's always going to be there unless you pop the bubble, right? You have pop that bubble. 10 is the end of the suit. You see that he's carrying all these wands by himself, and he's pretty much breaking his back doing it. All right. And when you carry so much wands, when you take on a lot of burden, when you feel burdened, when you're taking on too much responsibilities, maybe not even just for yourself, maybe for like your family, maybe like you are the one doing all the work at your job. When that happens, sometimes you lose sight of where you're going. As you can see with this card, he can't see where he's going. So have that moment, all right, to face some of your truths, to really have that moment to see what you want, to know what you want moving forward. This is a great week to do that. You got the 2 of Wands in your crown. This is really great, okay? This is, what's really interesting. What I love about this card is that he does have the globe in his hand, right? He's standing at the highest point in the castle. He has a really good view. He has a really good perspective. Really good vision. Okay, so it looks like you are planning. You will be planning some things this week, all right? Whether it's facing some of these truths, whether it's a project, something you want to pursue, wands are passions, right? Wands are even creativity and self-expression, all of that I mentioned earlier, but also career related too. For some of y'all, you may be sitting between 2 different job options. You may be thinking about, maybe I want to try something different. There's a lot of things. What resonates with you? But at the end of the day, it's planning. It's not jumping the gun yet, right? It's like, think of like a track, right? With a guy who holds the gun up in the air. He hasn't shot it yet. You're at your mark, but he hasn't shot it yet, right? You're planning mode, okay? Planning mode. Now, boom, you got the Wheel of Fortune, all right? This is the week. Remember, we have the luckiest day of the year. This is the card of luck. This card is ruled by Jupiter. This is really amazing. Jupiter is, remember what I said, all that activity, right? And Jupiter and Aries and all that activity in Aries. I mean, this is your second house of self-value, self-worth, okay? Facing all your truth, knowing what you want, but and what you deserve too. But also, this is luck. This is good fortune, all right? Prosperity, expansion. It's also divine intervention, okay? So for a lot of y'all, you'll have this luck, okay? And you'll feel it. And some of y'all will want it. You'll want to have all this luck on your side, but remember, move forward. Don't look back in the past now. Move forward and know what you want. And that's what's really going to help. When you pop that bubble of all these things that are just taking up all this space in your life, boom. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Listen, you see the 4 fixed signs bringing that stability. Remember, a lot of stability energy this week is in the corners of the universe. You see them here. They're all reading the book of knowledge. All right. Now, the other thing is you see the wheel. All right. You see the word tarot. Spin it the other way, all right? You see rota, all right? Latin for wheel. Spin it again. You see the word Torah, all right? Book of law. I mean, when I say this is a card of luck and fate, I'm not even joking. This is like, what are the chances of that, right? Fitting. Just like that, all right? You even see the 4 alchemical symbols of, the building blocks of life, right? Mercury, sulfur, salt. Mercury, salt, air, water. But listen, it's when you think about Jupiter, all right, out there in the sky, Jupiter, its gravitational mass is so huge, it's prevented asteroids and meteors from hitting our planet for millions of years, okay? Talk about luck. All right? Talk about luck. I mean, really, really, you've got this. All right, Pisces? Now, your future. You got the Empress. This is a mic drop. This is a card drop. You got the Empress. I mean, the divine feminine. Like okay, so the Empress goddess here. All right? Think Aphrodite. I mean, not a queen, not a priestess, a goddess. This is the epitome of passion, of pleasure, of sensuality, of sexuality, of, all those things that we desire. She is ruled by, Venus. Look at the symbol of Venus, all right? And this stone-shaped heart. When I say have fun, go social, go be curious, honestly, but you're moving into a place of abundance, okay? A place of abundance. I mean, this is huge. This is huge. This is in your future. Now, one other thing I'm going to point out, you do see that she holds the golden scepter. It only appears in one other card. That golden scepter, anything she touches turns to gold. Okay? This is really amazing. I love this for you. You're good. You're good. I honestly, I don't even know what to say. It looks like there's also, I'm getting energy of something new coming into your life. You have to really want it. You again, really, really hone in on putting your energy toward the thing that you want the most. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you can't have it all. You can have it all. But right now, especially with the Seven of Swords in your past and then the Seven of Cups in your present or your heart of the matter, um, focus in on that one thing you want the most and then bring other things in, okay? And then bring everything else in. But you got the Empress in your future. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the root of your spread. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a week for you, Pisces. Now, let's get to your stuff. Pisces, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be really great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help my channel grow. If you are a subscriber, and I love hearing from y'all. I love hearing from y'all. And I love emojis if you're not a commenter. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. You make my day. I'm very grateful and I'm very appreciative. So I really do thank you. Okay, so looking at your stuff, yeah, there's gonna be okay. Let's just go. Let's get to it. Six of Swords. All right, this is really great. This is Mercury in Aquarius. This is you do want to move forward from a situation. It's clear as day. I mean, Six of Swords. You see the turbulent waters here, right? They're leaving it. They're leaving it behind. All right. So that's exactly what you want to do right now. Okay. That's exactly what you want to do. And that's what I want you to do. All right. Leave the turbulent waters behind. Pop that balloon. Okay. Pop that, all that space of things that you don't need. Pop it. All right. Because, hey, look how clear as glass. It's smooth sailing from this point forward. Look at that. The sea. All right. And so it's almost like entering the promised land, the Empress in your future. I mean, this is amazing. You see the swords even in front of the boat, like protection there. But one thing that I want you to do is, if there are any swords that you don't need, leave them back on shore, okay? Again, pop that bubble of space that is just taking up too much space in your life. Just pop that bubble, all right? Use one of those swords. They're sharp, right? Anything that you don't that is not going to serve you well moving forward into this abundance that you're moving into, the Empress in your future. Okay, I really love that for you. Actually, some of y'all may actually even some of y'all may get pregnant. Okay, she is pregnant, sure. Like I said, okay, so Mars in Cancer is in your fifth house of procreation. That full moon in Libra that we had last week, your eighth house, okay? Transformation, but also sex. And then sex is also the fifth house. There's two differences. The fifth house, like sex in the fifth house, is more like fun and, because it is a house of pleasure. But in any case, like, yeah, so some of y'all may find out you're pregnant or want to have children, but I want you to also know 3 is growth and advancement, but it's also creation. That's why she's pregnant. Okay, so if that does not relate to you about having kids, think of the birth of new things, birth of new ideas, birth of new passions. All right, this is amazing. Now, you did get the 3 of Swords, okay, in your external factors area. So there is something that may be a little bit heartbreaking for you this week. It could be something that, again, remember, we started with a 7 of Swords, all right? It could be like, for a lot of you, it could be hard for you to let go of some of these things. That is taking up too much space. And, having to face your truth, leaving behind the things that no longer serve you well. You could be like, really attached to it. And that could be a little heartbreaking. It could be really hard for you to move forward from it. It could also be heartbreaking finding out that someone is stealing from you or cheating on you or lying to you or doing something underhanded, okay? Now, even though this is like a heartbreak card, it's still a sword suit, okay? It's still a sword suit, okay? So what's happening here is going up here, and we don't want it to go up here. Now, remember what I said. 3 is all about growth and advancement. If you have that heartbreak, use that to empower yourself, okay? Use it to grow, okay? Remember, this is, and let me tell you something here, Pisces. I'm going to tell you something because it's going to be really important. Have the courage to move forward from this, okay? If you have any feelings of like heartache or grief or something, have the courage because listen, courage, when we think about the etymological root of the word courage, trace it back, okay? Trace it all the way back, all right? Courage meant heart, all right? K-O-R, courage, equals K-O-R, heart. And that's where the word comes from, all right? So have that heart, because that's going to bring that courage. The corazon, right? We can, it means heart. And so have that courage if you do find yourself in a situation where it's you find a little grief about, or heartbreak about something or situation. It could also be about letting some, I mean, a lot of it's just like letting something go, but a lot of it is just moving into a new place. And this heartbreak is just, it's not well, let's clarify it. Yeah, you got the moon. So yeah, this is definitely, and then the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. So yeah, a lot of it is this you letting things go for sure, because you got the moon. You pulled your own card. This is ruled by Pisces. All right. You're gonna have to go through those towers. You're that crayfish. All right. You have to go through those towers. Okay. And it's facing your fears. Remember, facing your truths. You've got this, though. You've got this. One thing I'm going to say, trust your intuition. Remember, you are you are very intuitive. Now, you see the dog and the wolf here? They represent evolution. We have to go through these emotional experiences to evolve and to grow, like I said earlier. Now, you'll be fine. You got the Ace of Swords, the most powerful sword. You're going to have that breakthrough. This is a breakthrough moment. This is absolutely amazing. All right, this is absolutely amazing. The Ace of Swords, it is all about having that clarity that you need. You see the crown and the wreath. I mean, this is victory. This is success. You're gonna make it. You'll be just fine, especially because you have the Empress in your future. Now you have Judgment. All right, so a lot of y'all are looking for like this spiritual awakening. A lot of y'all are looking to move forward anyway. Okay, this is really great. All right, because this is healing, and especially from that, because Archangel Gabriel is blowing the trumpet. What is sound? Sound is healing. Sound has been used for healing for thousands of years. Think about Gregorian chanting or Native American drum beats or gospel choir. Sound is healing. But what else is sound? Vibrations, okay? We're all made of vibration. We're all made of energy. I say that all the time. Think about it, all right? Albert Einstein, who was a Pisces, Nikola Tesla. I mean, like any physics book you open, everyone is made of energy. We all want to vibrate at a higher frequency, at the highest frequency we can, right? And so this is what's going to help, and this is what you're looking for. It feels like you're looking for like meaningful experiences and like being and like really knowing what you want and moving toward this abundance and just being just so comfortable in your skin. And boom, you got the Page of Swords, and your final outcome looks like a message is coming through. Big messages coming through. He's very eager. He's very enthusiastic. Pages are the messengers. Swords are the mental suit. Communication, right? Logic, intellect. But this is, you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You're going to be ready. I love this for you. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's very spongy. He likes to learn new things. He likes to like, he's very enthusiastic. I always make the analogy like almost like too enthusiastic, right? Look at him reared up. He's just like, let's go. Anyway, Pisces, I love this reading for you. Yeah, sure, there may be a moment this week where you could have like some feels, but it was you're meant to, okay? Because it's gonna make you stronger. You're gonna grow from it. You got the Ace of Swords clarifying that, okay? Very empowering. Very empowering. And then remember, don't forget, you have the Empress in your future. You're good. You have the Six of Swords. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the root of your spread. I mean, Judgment. You're good. Pisces, I love you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.